All right, guys, first day on the new job. The bin just got delivered and we're doing a pretty big one. It's my first pretty big job solo without the help of my dad or my brother. So let me show you guys what we got going on. All right, so this is the pool deck we're going to be doing. This whole area here will be concrete. It's going to be a broom finish concrete, 3500 psi with rebar 2-foot on centers. This will all be concrete, and over here there will be brick bands or brick borders along the perimeter of all the concrete. This is all the pool equipment, and we're going to be doing a little retaining wall. Well, not a retaining wall, I'm sorry. It's just a little freestanding block wall to kind of cover up that pool equipment. Today I got a couple guys from Home Depot, and I used them for most of this job. I did a lot of stuff by myself here. This was my first job, like I mentioned, so I didn't really have a solid crew at the time. Just, guys I was picking up from Home Depot. But yeah, they worked out pretty good on this one. Here we are demoing the dirt. We need to go about 6 to 7 inches down because we're going to be adding 2 to 3 inches of Class 2 road base to give the concrete something substantial to set on. We're also going to be doing drains here about every 10 feet. We're going to pop up a drain along this pool deck because there's really nowhere for the water to go here. So as you can see, we started digging the trenches already for the drains. And yeah, we're just going down, hauling dirt out. Alright guys, it is day 2. Well, actually it's day 3, but I forgot my cameras yesterday. But basically we just finished excavating all the dirt we needed to excavate. And as you can see, we're digging out our drain lines for this pool deck. And another thing we got done yesterday when I forgot the cameras at home was the brick ribbons. So, well, we didn't quite finish them, but they're almost done. As you can see here, we got one brick ribbon. This is going to continue all the way down, go down there, cut it back in that way. But this is what we got going so far. So this is going to act as our form for the concrete. And yeah, we're just gonna work on drains today and finish up the bands. So now I'm just tying in the new drain system, dropping in a new 3-inch drain pipe, and I got the drains popping up every 10 feet here. We got lucky on this job. There was a 4-inch drain pipe already running down to the street,
So all I had to do was tie into that one. I just had to do a simple 3 to 4 inch conversion, and it worked like a charm. I also had to tie into the overflow for this pool here. And what that is if the water levels get too high in the pool, the water will spill into the overflow, and the overflow will flush out into my drain system here. But now we're just backfilling the drains and getting ready to lay the base down and start grading. So here are the brick bands going in for this concrete pool deck here. I got Roman and Omar doing these brick bands for me. I've actually used these two guys for some masonry work in the past. They also do some turf work and they're really good at what they do, so I brought them in to take care of this for me. And what we're doing here is we got a little 12-inch foundation for these bands with a piece of rebar running through it. And then we're just applying a little bit of VersaBond on the bottom of these bricks here, just so it can bond a little nicer to the foundation. And then we got our string lines set in place at proper height. So we just set the bricks to that line and make them nice and straight, and we can come back later to grout the bricks.
All right, so Matthew actually just built this pool with his guys, and they put in some really nice tile and stuff. I'm doing the pool deck. What kind of tile is this, Matt?
Yeah, so this is a Talavera tile. It's actually handmade in Mexico, so it's kind of an irregular shape. It's not perfectly like factory made, so
right.
It's kind of unique. But yeah, it's all hand painted clay tile.
So yeah, there's some cool information on the tile here. But in this corner here, we're exposing one of the drain lines that was already here, and we're just tying into it and wrapping it around this little end piece of the block wall, and then going underneath that block wall on the other side. Down there in that hole on the right hand side of the screen is where the 4-inch drain line was. All we did there was a little 3 to 4-inch conversion, and that goes out to the street from there.
You might be able to get rid of this one and make this a high point. A joint could still be here.
Oh, okay.
That'll be a high point, and I'll just go back to there.
So just cut it and cap it low?
Be a lot of slope right there, but
Yeah.
over on this angle it wouldn't be that much.
All right, because we'd have to angle it to it.
Another option you could do, since the drains are already in there,
Mm-hmm.
just leave them all. You just make the high point right here.
And then there wouldn't be too much slope, huh?
Yeah, there wouldn't be much slope.
Yeah, would that look better though? What do you think would be the best? Less slope, more drains, or a lot of slope and half the drains?
Yeah. I don't know. I'd probably just leave them since you got them already.
Okay.
It's just a little more tricky, probably to rot them. But
Yeah.
at least you'll have more chance to run it draining to a drain because you won't have to go as far.
My dad actually stopped by this project of mine while he was out here in California. He lives in Arizona, but he was here checking out some jobs to bid and made some time to swing by over here. But anyways, I got my laser level out now, and I'm establishing my grade here for the height of concrete, and I'm transferring that elevation over to my drains and going down about 1.5 inches for the slope on those. Now I'm back here the next day and I'm here solo. I didn't bring the laborers I picked up from Home Depot on this day just because it wasn't a whole lot to do, and it's something, I could do by myself pretty easily in just a couple hours. So yeah, I'm laying number 3 rebar here, 2 foot on centers, and I'm going to be tying it all up today and then also installing the expansion joint along all of the brick coping there that you see. And later on I'll be taking that top portion of the foam off to install the mastic, which is just a rubber joint along most pools that you see. And that just allows for, expansion and contraction between the pool and the coping. It's inevitable that they're going to kind of shift around over time, so you want to give it a little bit of wiggle room there. And then I'm also boxing out the pool equipment just in case they ever need to get to these pipes in the future. They can access it through the box out that I'm forming up right now. And I'm just pulling lines, making sure everything's looking good. We got sloping the ways we wanted, and we're kind of just sloping this whole side of the patio off into the planter bed area to the right side of the screen there. And this right here is the expansion foam that I was talking about. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for part 1 of this series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for part 2 that's coming up very soon. And have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't forget to drop them down in the comment section below. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.